Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Dan. I am a retired school teacher. I taught earth space science for 25 years, retired 2 years ago. I've also had an Amazon store for over 6 years now, primarily part-time. For the first 4 years, it was just part-time. It was just Disney money. I would make between $5,000 and $10,000 in profit a year. I wouldn't put a whole lot of time into it, maybe 10 hours a week on average. And then 2 years ago, I started putting more effort into my Amazon store, and then I retired from teaching. Also, I can add to my resume, I am an aspiring day trader on the market. More about the day trading at the end of the video. In this video, I go to 5 Ollies. Over the course of a couple different days. I did a road trip to Maryland, went out to see my son in Penn State. So I've got 5 different Ollies that I went to. About $2,000 in spend, $2,000 in profit eventually. A number of the items that I got are long holds, just toys that I may not even be selling this fourth quarter. I may be holding until next fourth quarter. And that's fine, because one of the items you're going to see that I did sell this just a couple days ago, I bought 2 years ago, and I made over 700% ROI on it. So I'm okay with the long hold. Long hold seems to serve me well. So without any further ado, here is my road trip to Maryland and another Ollie's or two in there. Hope you enjoy. Well, we're heading into Ollie's number 1. It's going to be a quick trip. It's hot out. We need to get moving to Maryland, so we're running through the toy section. That's the main thing. We'll hit the HBA island, but we're not going to spend a whole lot of time in the HBA aisle. It's heavy. My back's not up to it. So we're just running through toys, getting ready for Christmas. Fourth quarter right around the corner. Well, we're at the HBA island. We circled it. We did find one item that I'm real happy with. This Crest dental whitening kit selling for $10. We'll get it for $9. Great sales rank. Sales rank is 10,000. Selling for $21.48. We'll make $5 on this as the price is right now, and there's 7, so there's $35 profit. I probably will hold on to this for a while. It expires in November of 2024, so no rush. I'm sure what's going to happen like this with this, as that happens with most things in Ollie's, the price is going to tank, and so I'll just hold on to this for a while. But with that sales rank, that's a great sales rank. And there wasn't a lot of them, so that's usually a pretty good sign. So my main focus today is toys. I'm on a toy hunt. I'm going to just go over HBA items real quick. Nothing heavy, just light stuff. But toys, supposedly they're getting some nice shipments of toys in, so we're going to go through the toy section, see what we can find. Alright, so we're in the toy aisle, and I found this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. $13, 27,000 rank. We are competing against Amazon, but I'm not too worried about that for Christmas. So we're going to get it for $11.70. So we're making $5 on this as it stands right now. This is going to be a nice buy and hold. If I don't sell it this Christmas, next Christmas, again, the movie just came out. There was only 4 of them, so that's a pretty good indication that the market's not going to get too flooded. They just put them out. They only had 1 case. Real excited about that. Let's see what other toys we can find. Well, we're not getting too many toys. I have about 1 cart. And I found this. This is a Little People Inspiring Women. It is $9.99. I'll get it for $9. Oh, it is selling for $8 on Amazon. Look at that rank though. That rank is phenomenal. And we're going against Amazon, so they probably have a bunch. But you know what? So if I were to, I'd lose $8 if I sold it for this price. But this is a really cool set. It's a collector's edition. There's only 3 of them. I don't think I can go wrong with this. I think this is a good long-term hold. And I'm going to get all 3 of these. They're pretty cool. I like that. That's pretty nifty. Sally Ride. All right. Ooh. Yeah, we're getting that guy too. Who's back here? Oh, I don't have one of those. I picked up a couple of these the last time I was at this store. Not too many, but I didn't see this one. I think this might be the only piranha plant I have. Definitely getting that, even if it's for myself. Well, we were able to get one cart, $400 I think, and most of it was toys. There was a couple HBA things, those Crest whitening strips. Great purchase that was. But a couple other random things, but mainly toys. All right, we're hitting the road. Next stop is Harrisburg. Ollie's, one of my favorite Ollies to go to. That's the one with the giant bobblehead. So we'll be saying hi to Giant Ollie. And as promised, Guinness Book of World Record, the largest bobblehead on the planet. And we even have the certificate to prove it. Hello, Ollie. Thank you for all you do. We're heading down the toy aisle, and they have quite the Nerf section. Wow. None of these I'm gonna get. I know there are some people buying up these Fortnite Nerf guns. You know what? I've played that game before, and I did not like storing all those, so I'm passing on those. I don't even know what kind of profit there are. I did check out these glasses before, but no profit in those. And then over here we've got a bunch of nice stuff too, bunch of Star Wars stuff. Now I have all of the Star Wars stuff they have here. I'm not seeing anything new. I'll tell you, these Star Wars Mission Fleet, $4.99, so you're getting it for $4.50. What a good deal. I have purchased a bunch of them. I think I'm good. I may get a couple more of these. Ahsoka, her series is yet to come out, but there's a lot out there. I don't know. I've got a decent amount, so I might pass on all this. I'll scan through a couple, but again, I've got all these. I'm surprised about this. This is a nice looking set. Horrible rank. I mean, the Bad Batch was a decent series, but toys just aren't selling. So we'll keep looking. Well, they have quite the supply of these various Marvel Hasbro figures. Oh my gosh, I've never seen a collection, a display this large. There's a lot here. Now I've scanned all these. I have a couple of them, but this is a new one. No profit on it, but I'm gonna get some of them. I mean, it's Groot. You gotta get Groot. So I think I have like 4 or 5 of them. But I don't think all the rest of these I've scanned. No profit, and the market is pretty flooded. So, geez, I've just never seen that much of a quantity though. It's pretty amazing. Well, I found another new one. Look at this. This is a nice looking set. That's pretty amazing. A little expensive. It'll be $18 to me. Making a couple dollars on it. This will definitely be a buy and hold. Rank's pretty good. This is a nice pickup. Well, I do love that Ollie's. I'll tell you, as soon as I walk into that Ollie's, the general manager there, Steve, what a great guy. We were comparing war stories with our backs. So, Steve, I'm glad you're feeling better. He's also a subscriber to my channel. So, glad you're feeling better, Steve. I'm feeling better, but I stayed away from all heavy stuff today. There were some detergents in there. I thought about it. I'm staying on the safe side. So we got 2 full carts. One cart is just of this Blaze. I have sold Blaze in the past. Really good seller, and nice set, real nice set. Now, I'm not making a lot of profit on it right now, so I got it for 18. I think I'm making $6 or $7. There are a decent amount of sellers for it, but it's August. This will be a good Christmas item, so I'm not even going to list them. I'm just going to box them up, and we'll sell them for either this Christmas or next. And then these Mario toys, these Mario, super nice. Nice looking item. I only have one of the piranha plants. The Princess Peach, I only have a couple of those, but now I have like 7, so that's a good item. And then we got this protein bowl. My son's moving off to college, so there's some food for him. So not bad. About $500 in spend. I did get a couple more of those women around the world from the little people. Not bad. So we're calling it a day, and we'll hit a couple more Ollies when we get to Maryland, probably over the weekend. Well, today is Saturday, and this is day 2 of my road trip, and we're outside of an Ollie's. It is 91 degrees and 11 o'clock. I don't miss that about Maryland. It is warm out there. So obviously no buying of chocolates today. Actually a little concerned about some of the toys that I purchased yesterday that are in plastic containers. It's going to make that plastic pretty soft in the back of my truck. So a little bit of a gamble there. So we'll keep an eye on it. We'll try and ventilate it the best that I can. I'll try and park in the shade wherever I can find shade. And as I said, Mom and I, there's Mom. Hey, Mom.
Hi.
We are going to head into Ollie's. Again, just taking it light, not buying that much, staying away from the heavy stuff. Really just want to check out that toy aisle, trying to get stocked up for fourth quarter. It's right around the fourth quarter is right around the corner. So we need to get ready for that. So we're heading in. Let's go see what we can find. Well, we haven't gotten too much so far, but now we're heading into the toy aisle. And this is going to be difficult because this aisle is a mess. So nothing jumping out at me. But now I guess we're gonna have to dig in a little bit and see what we can find. Yeah, again, nothing really jumping out at me here. Oof, it is a mess in this store. All right, time to dig in. Well, we're in the toy aisle, and again, we've got a decent selection of all these various Legend series. A lot of different Marvel shows. There's Doctor Strange. Got some more Groot. And I was able to find one Star-Lord. Not great profit, but main character. So I went through and I looked through all of these trying to find more of the Star-Lord. Could not find them. Was able to get more of this Marvel's Apocalypse. I got 5 more. There's more down here, but there was a lot here, so I'm having a feeling maybe the market's flooded. So we're moving on. There's some more Mario toys in there, so I'll go through and take a look at that also. But again, these aisles are a mess. Well, it's still hot in Maryland. It is again 92, 93 degrees out there. We didn't spend too much time in there. We did $300 in spend, mainly toys, couple diapers. Was not able to get my tax exempt. Again, Ollie's changed their rules so that you had to stay within state, but some of the Ollie's in Maryland let me do tax exempt, some don't. Some of the last time I was at this Ollie's, they let me. So I try until they tell me no. I mean, it doesn't seem like they've got a routine that they specifically follow with that. The personal purchase of these soft mints, they're so good. What do you think, Ma? You like your mint?
They're great. They melt in your mouth. Good
stuff. All right, so we're done for today. We're gonna get out of this heat. Casino tonight. Let's see what we can do at the casino. Well, today is Monday. I'm heading back to Pennsylvania, stopping at this Ollie's, which I think is the newest Ollie's in the state of Maryland. This is Reisterstown Road, I do believe. It's a nice store. I've been in here 2 times before. It's a nice store. I haven't done well though, for whatever reason, probably just timing. I'd probably get at this store a couple days after they've brought out all their new stuff and it's been shopped out. But it's on the way home. We're gonna go in, we're gonna give it a shot. Again, just taking it easy. It's a long ride back. Back is a little tender. So we're just going to stretch our legs a little bit and see what we can find. Well, we're walking down the HBA aisle. We just finished the food aisle, and now we're walking down the HBA aisle. Again, I've been in this store before. It's a good looking store. I have a feeling they're a little short on employees. This place is a mess. This place is a mess. This may have been one of the messiest Ollies I've been into. And again, the last time I was here, it was the best Ollies I've been to. So I guess they're dealing with some staff issues, but let's take a look at this aisle. I mean, it's just decimated. I mean, boxes on the floor. Yeah, I don't think corporate Ollies would be happy with this one. But we're gonna keep looking for some deals. Well, we're walking down the toy aisle. Toy aisle's looking okay, neat-wise, but I'm not finding anything new. I mean, there's some good toys in here. There's some Mandalorian stuff. There's some Legends, and I have enough of that supply. I'm going to be holding those for a while. I feel pretty good about that. This Remy, that's a good toy, but again, I have enough. There was one toy that I found that was some nice profit, and it was that Minions right there. That was new, but it's restricted. I've never had any Minion stuff be restricted, but that one is. It's too bad because the current price is selling for over $40 and I get it for $9. So I went and looked at the eBay price, and eBay's lower, but there's so many sellers on eBay. This Nerf gun's not too bad. There's some decent profit in there. I have enough of those for right now, and I have a feeling that they're going to be the market's getting pretty flooded. But boy, I am walking out of this Ollie's with nothing. It's been a long time since I've walked out of an Ollie's with nothing. And again, there are some things that I could have purchased, but it's just to add quantity. I've got plenty of a number of items. There were some HBA items, there were some diapers. I've got them. I've got decent quantity. So we are calling it a day, and we are heading home. That's not a bad item. I just shipped a couple of those in, but again, I've got like 10 of them. I'm not interested in getting any more. All right, we are heading home. Maybe we're gonna see if we can find a Burger King first. I'm amazed that that's not a better item. Or that's not very good either. All right, heading home. Well, we are about 45 minutes later, and we're at our last Ollie's for the day. And I don't know, I think this Ollie's must have been in a flood zone. I'm looking down at the ground, and there's just dirt all over the place. So they had some serious rains out here last week. I think this whole area must have flooded. I don't know if the Ollie's was affected. We'll go find out. So we've got a couple things we're looking for. Not staying here too long. It's been a long day. My back is feeling it. But we're gonna run through, see what we can find. We're in the pet aisle, and this Caesar's Porterhouse case sale. I purchased a bunch of these, and I sent some in, and I received a letter from Mars inquiring as to who I am and where I bought them. It's not a cease and desist letter, but that's probably soon to follow. I responded to them, and then they sent me another identical letter inquiring to who I am. So something weird going on there. I'm not sure if it is an actual response from the company or not, but we'll see. I'm gonna play it out, see what happens. This Blue Buffalo here, I have purchased some. I have a bunch of them. Price isn't the best right now. I think I make maybe $10 on each case, but it does require some time to make that case, to box that up. The rest of the pet aisle, this is an item that I've purchased before. I have a bunch of them at home. Price has majorly tanked, and there is a lot of supply out there. And then the only other thing that I've been able to see was this blue buffalo for cats. Good item. You know, I'm getting it for, it's 24 packs. So I'm getting it for like $21, I guess is the price, somewhere in that ballpark. And so we're making 100% ROI on this one. So there was only a couple cases, so we're picking those up. We'll keep an eye out for those though, because there's not that many sellers. There's only 2 sellers, and let's make sure I'm one of them. And I'm one of them. So it's a good item. Rank's not great, but again, there's not that many sellers out there. And these appalls, I've sold some of these. I haven't looked. There's a lot of different variety here. I'll check them out, but I'm not going heavy on these. All right, moving on. We're heading down the toy aisle, and I have to say the toy aisle is looking pretty good for a Sunday. Usually they're demolished by this time in the afternoon on a Sunday. Not finding too many new things. I did find this C3PO. Nice looking C3PO box, is in good shape. Great sales rank, 35,000. A lot of sellers, but I'll just hold on to this guy. I mean, even if I were to sell it right now, and we're making $4 on it, so I'm not selling it right now. I'll hold on to that. And yeah, we're gonna look around, see if we can find anything else, but I'm pretty sure I've scanned all of this previously, so there could be some deals in here. If those of you watching this video, if you see anything I missed, feel free to post. Let me know what I missed. I've scanned both these Star Wars. Not a great rank, not in a lot of sellers. I have plenty of those. I have plenty of those. Yep. All right, moving on. We're heading down the toy aisle. Well, the second toy aisle. We've gone down the first one. I got a couple toys, but nothing major. Oh, I'm gonna come back and check that out. I did find a couple more C3POs. Looks pretty good, so I'm definitely getting these. There's no profit in this. There's maybe $1 or $2. There's a lot of sellers. Rank's not too bad. So yeah, we're gonna hold on to that. And I was also able to get this Hand Ninja. Now, a buddy of mine, Kenny, gave me heads up to this. So I bought these about 5 or 6 months ago and haven't seen them since. They had about 5 or 6 of them here, so I'm definitely getting these. Hold on to them. A popular item, I guess. Rank's not bad. Price, I'm only making $1 or $2, but again, I'll hold on to it until I'm one of the only sellers. That's my game. Well, I just finished checking out. I did over $1,000 at that Ollie's. 2 full carts, big carts, decent amount of toys. I did get a food item that expires in 3 months. My son likes them. They're Cliff Bars. It's a good item. It's decent rank. I grabbed the 10 that were on the shelf, and then I turned the corner, and the entire shelf was full of them. Just gonna put them back. Decided just to hold on to them. We'll see. Again, if it doesn't, they don't sell. If we get too close to expiration, then we'll just eat them. It's a quality item. All right, we're calling it a day. I think we did close to $2,000 in spend today. Not bad. Not bad. Getting back in the saddle again. Well, hope you enjoyed that sourcing trip to Ollie's. And again, that was kind of all over the place. I went to, I think, 4 Ollie's when I went to Maryland, and then 3 Ollie's when I went out to visit my son in Penn State. I didn't do great in some of them. So I think on the video, I think there was 5 different Ollie's that I went to over the course of, I think, 2.5 or 3 weeks. Not bad. Not bad. Again, I'm just taking it easy. Nothing heavy. Just taking it easy. And now here is your sales recap for the month. Well, today is September 2nd. It is about 10 o'clock in the morning. And here is our sales report. So we've got $41 in sales today. Have sold 2 items. There's my current paycheck, just got paid a couple days ago, and our next paycheck is September 11, and then there's some more metrics there. So far for the month, $404, and if we back up to look at the last 12 months, you can see that last month, actually let's not do the last 12 months, let's just do this year, but well, if you want to look at the last 12 months, there's the last 12 months. And if we just take a look at year to date, that's what I was going for. No, I don't know what I just did to do that. Back. All right, there we go. So we are looking at a little over $15,000 in sales for the month of August. Again, my target's $16,000, but I've backed off of Amazon. It's just with my back, I've just backed off. So 15,000, and even though we've just done 15,000 last month, there's no doubt I had more profit last month, even though my sales were down because I wasn't outsourcing. So the credit card bill was not as high as it normally would be. So while my sales were low, my expenses were even lower. So that's where we're at for our sales recap. You can see 130,000 for the year so far. And let's take a look at some of our orders. So our first item that we have here is this Vitabath pomegranate, and we sold it for $11.43. And here are the metrics on that: at $1.80 in cost, about $6 in fees. So it's about $5 in profit, roughly $250 in ROI for that item. Next, we have this Neutrogena. It is a 2-pack. Now, they sell for $2.99 each. So if a 2-pack cost me $5.40 with my 10% off coupon, about $10 in fees. So we're looking at $14 in profit there. Again, about $250 in profit, or 250% ROI. And just a note with this Neutrogena, I am not, nor was I, the low price. The low price for this, I think when I sold this, was $24.99. Again, it's not just about being the low price. Next, we have this Tangled. This was a book. I think the book cost me $5.99 or $6.99. Books, I tell you though, the fees on books are pretty heavy. So probably only about $5 or $6 profit on that. This Justice League, another book. This I've had in Amazon for a while. I don't think I'm making anything on this. This is probably a break-even item. I just wanted, it was over 120 days, I believe, in inventory, and I wanted to get rid of it, so I wasn't getting hit with long-term fees. This Neutrogena Mist Tanning, selling it for $18.99. The cost on that was $5.40. Fees were $6. Now, something to know with this mist, that this is an aerosol, so I had to send this in a special shipment. I could not do Amazon partnered shipping through UPS. I had to buy my own shipping through UPS because it's a hazmat. So it's an extra $1 or $2 per item. But even with that being said, I'm still making about $5 profit on that. Roughly 80-90% ROI. This Barbie Breathe Meditation. I bought this over 2 years ago. Not making a lot of money on it. I think it was $12 or $13 is what I got it for. So I'm making maybe $9. And this accessory set, probably making, again, $5 or $6. And finally, we're going to end our sales recap with this My Little Pony. Boy, do I love My Little Pony. This set cost me $14. And you can see that I sold it for $150. The fees on that were $34. My profit on that item is $101 for over 700% ROI. Those are fun items. Those are definitely fun items when they sell. So that concludes the sales recap for the month. Well, I hope you enjoyed that sales recap. Again, this month of August, this previous month of August, my profit was greater than previous months just because I didn't have the spend. But I also didn't have the product for future months, because part of this business is called feeding the beast. You got to feed the beast. If you're not getting new product, then in a couple months your sales are going to be low. So I'm keeping that in mind, but I do have a decent amount of stuff that I'll be selling for fourth quarter. And now here's an update on my day trading. So as I've said in the previous video, I've been trading on the market on and off for about 20 years, not very successfully. But I do recognize that there are a number of individuals that are successful in day trading. I wanted to be one of them. There's a lot to learn. And I'll just give you this for those of you that are thinking about day trading or think about trying to go down this investment road of trading on the market, whether it be day trading or swing trading or long-term trading. There are a lot of strategies out there for being successful on the market. And most of them are pretty good. You know, there's a lot of them. There's a number of YouTubers out there that I have watched and have followed and have back tested their strategies, and they're pretty good. Bob Anderson is got a decent strategy. Brittany Peachy Investor, she's pretty good. Brittany is her name. Both of those, I have learned a lot from both of those videos. But I tell you, the number one thing that comes to being successful in trading, which I'm not yet, is the psychology of trading. I've heard about the psychology being so important with trading, and I didn't realize it until I started trading myself. How important having the right psychology, the right mindset, knowing when to get out of trades and being okay with that. It's counterintuitive. It goes against our evolutionary nature of just wanting more. That's a whole nother video, and maybe in the future I'll do something about that. So with day trading right now, so here is where I am at with my trading journey. So I've been trading stocks for close to 20 years. About 5 years ago, got into cryptocurrency, and I got lucky. I didn't know what I was doing. I got lucky. Then started trading options. Didn't get lucky. Gave back a decent amount, if not all of what I made in cryptocurrency. And now I'm looking into futures. I've been trading futures for about 3 weeks now. Now, it's interesting. I'm trading through something called a prop firm. For those of you that aren't familiar with it, I'll just give you a real brief explanation of what a prop firm is. A prop firm allows you to trade on their platform for paper money, not real money. And if you're successful doing that, then they will let you trade with their money. And you get a payout. It's a little bit more complicated than that, but that's the base of it. Most people don't pass their evaluation, myself included. So there's a monthly fee to belong to this, and it's not much. It cost me $20 to get in. I failed my account because there's something called a drawdown, and it's tricky, and I'm not going to explain it in this video. But suffice to say, I'm learning a lot. There's still a lot more to learn, and most of that has to come with the psychology of trading, and I'm working on it. I'm not going to give up on this. I am going to be a profitable trader. It's just going to take some time. And I will end this video with a piece of advice I used to give my students. I used to be a science Olympiad coach for 20 years. And whenever we had a big project to complete, whether it be a test or a building event, whatever it might be, I would tell them this piece of advice. And it goes like this. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. And that's the way I see my trading career, my trading journey. It's a pretty big elephant. One bite at a time. So I'll keep you updated on that journey. Right now, again, I am still trying to work out the psychology. I have a strategy that, from what I see, from my back testing that I've done, works. For me, I just have to stop trading. I love trading. I love doing it. I just need to stop doing that. I make a profit and then I just give it back. I need to stop doing that. So, working on it. Well, that concludes this video for today. I hope you got something out of it. If you have any questions, please post in the comments. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And thanks. Have a great day.